Yo and hello, this is Caleb Nail, and welcome to the pad. 200 North Mall Drive, Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the new store location that we just moved into. This footage was probably recorded either day of opening or the day after. I got some footage from both days. Taking a quick look around the plushie section, we got a couple racks full of Pokemon, Nintendo themed plushies, a few other brands. Then a quick skirt through the games. Games are in this north end of the building. We'll make this first pass around the store just to get our bearings. This is the game section with the Funkos in the back. And then I'm going to swipe left. Second, yeah, I saw there's some people there. I couldn't exactly go that direction, so I go back to the other side of the store. We have a lot of Star Wars, Disney, Harry Potter, Ninjagos. Actually a pretty big selection of Legos, so if that's kind of your thing, that's definitely a place to stop by. Some WWE and some other collectibles, Transformers in this display case. And most of this back end of the south side of the store is a lot of our anime, manga, figures. We got prize figures, pop-up parades, some scale figures up on top of those display cases. And then back towards the entryway, we got more of the general collectibles, some Gundams. We got a good set of stock in right now. Behind the counter, we got just a few. We got some vinyls, actually. I wish I took a closer look at those. Then I kind of paced back, giving a full view of everything on the south side of the store. Star Wars, lightsabers, helmets, the Black Series figures, a lot of WWE. A lot of other action figures, DC, Marvel. Back to the front sales desk. And then I'm going to give you a full view of the whole the game section of the store in the north end. Got in the center, we got lines of display cases with either consoles or high-end games. And it looks like we got some display case collectibles on the back wall with these large display cases in the back. Or game-themed collectibles. I think a lot of the stuff we get on wholesale, based on the looks of it. And then on the super giant slat wall, more collectibles, more of our wholesale game-themed collectibles. And I'm going to take a turn in here. I want to pass a look at the Funko Pops. We have a very large selection of Funko Pops from our Dad Toys side of the company. We have a lot of signed Funko Pops in our display cases. A lot of the high-end Funkos that people are looking for. Funkos of pretty much every genre brand. Loungefly backpacks. Anything Lilo and Stitch has been popular. Nightmare Before Christmas. We have a good selection of WWE Funkos. Horror movie Funkos. Jorge goes to a lot of conventions and gets a lot of his Funko Pops signed firsthand. Then I finally get back to the games here. We got some original Xbox games and some new Xbox stuff in display cases. Xbox Series S, Starfield Collector's Edition. Looks like we got some Switch games in display case. Switch 2, 3DS, DS, more 3DS, some DS RPGs right there. Some really solid stuff in these display cases if you take a close look. And then back on this side we got a more Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, complete in box Game Boy, PSP Vita, sealed new stock of PSP games. Here's the PlayStation display case. Some really good stuff we got in. And there's the Genesis, Sega CD, Dreamcast, PS5 display case. Most of this is new stock, wholesale for us. Some big box stuff. If you're looking for new games, that's the place to look. Here's the PS4, PS5 game. And as I recorded this, we have already thoroughly been picked through from earlier in the day or the day before from our grand opening sale. And then I take a quick look. We're going to take a little closer look at some of these display cases in the front here. It looks like we got some boxed 64. Yeah, right before I started filming this, we actually sold complete in box Mario 64. There's some Super Nintendo, really nice Super Nintendo collection, honestly, at the moment. We get some of that stuff in really big collections, and it just trickles out. We don't sell a whole lot of it all at once. And then here's another big trade that we got. We have display cases full of SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z figures. So these are really cool looking. I don't collect these, but I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. That would take up way too much space. We're gonna have more arcade machines in this section of the store when we get some more in eventually. Got the gotcha machines, the claw machine, the Crazy Taxi is probably one of my favorite arcade games at this point because I played it so much in the store. It's actually super worth getting good at and figuring the mechanics out. And that's mostly it. We're back at the main entrance. We have a handicapped accessible entrance on the other side with an elevator. And we're back to the front of the store with some Labubu's and sodas. But I don't want this video to go on too long, so we're basically covered most of the store. There's a few things I missed, but it's worth coming in and taking a look for yourself, so come by anytime.